Hello, hello, peoples from the America, Canada, Alaska, Scotland, England, United Kingdom, Netherlands, France, Austria, and Germany. This video for the peoples from these countries, не входящих в русские. Гетто, Холокост, геноцид страны, индийско-китайские страны. Русские гетто, Холокост, геноцид стран — это Россия, СССР, СНГ, Болгария и захваченная ими Прибалтика, где русские подонки и суки, и черножопые суки и подонки с их несовершеннолетними пиздосранками и гондонами, суками и кобелями устроили геноцид мне, пытая аппаратурой майнд-контроль это другой аппаратурой и применяя все формы насилия, террора, принуждения и рабства, насильно удерживая на территории фашистской страны России, не давая осуществить мне мою миграцию, уезд в Австрию, Германию, Нидерланды, Францию, Шотландию, Англию, Америку, Канаду, Аляску, куда я собираюсь, насильно удерживая на территории фашистской страны России, пытая этой аппаратурой и майнд-контроль над аппаратурой и принуждая находиться среди подонков и сук и их несовершеннолетних пиздосранок и гондонов, сука, кобелей. Hello, hello, peoples from the America, Canada, Alaska, Scotland, England, United Kingdom, Netherlands, France, Austria, and Germany. This video part number 2 of this day. This is the real date and time in this moment.
This has got to be a very expensive plot of land right on Avenue Road in Yorkville.
Straight now to cook in my diner.
Question, Christine, I don't quite remember, but if you want to know what's there, you could go to Google Maps Street View and you can change the day and you can go all the way back to like 2006 and 2007 maybe. So if you're ever seeing a plot of land and you want to know what used to be there, just do that trick. You can go look at how Google recorded it a long time ago.
This is my diner lunch.
So we are back to Davenport. The Dav.
This simple cake.
So north of
What I was to cooked several days ago. What is very to looking at my everyday video message of several days ago.
Ava and Dav. Sorry guys, I couldn't see the screen very well there. There's a look to the north and a look south. Sorry, I didn't really slow down. I had to give that guy one of my 5 fingers. I won't tell you which. I've always liked this loft. Yuck. Somebody has some dirty shoes. That is what it looks like. He says, I'm sure it was in the middle. That's the thing, I was walking, looking right at the driver, but my legs were still moving. And he looked right at me and still honked, so I might have raised my index finger at him. So Bedford is about 2 blocks away. We're almost there. Uh-oh. We've got some commercial music, although that doesn't sound like that'll get picked up. So I'll be turning left just up ahead here. And maybe we'll head all the way down to Philosopher's Walk. And we'll walk down to University of Toronto. There's a rather generic looking condo. They should just call that the Toronto. Put some effort into it, guys. Come on. And we got a moon sighting. Hello. Kane says, anyone from St. Catharines here? No, but I think there's a few people from the Niagara region on the stream that I've recognized. Famous Dweller, every building wins awards, but come on, that is, for this amount of development we've had, for them to be putting up crap like that, it's just utterly thoughtless how they just crank these things out. All right. Bedford does go a little bit to the north of here, but I think this, whoa, the police doing some work down there. They've got somebody boxed in. All right, and we are now on John Tory Street. I wonder if he's watching. Probably not. He probably knows I've got a fan by now. No, I'm not going to go any closer to that traffic stop. So there's a lot of lovely old and new homes on this street. Bedford Road is where your restaurant is, 166 Le Paradis. Well, that should be right around here. There's 146. Oh, it gets bigger. So your restaurant must be down there. Corey needs a haircut. I think all these looks you see on TV of people that need haircuts, but yet they're clearly in TV studios getting their makeup done, that's all cultivated. It's not genuine. They're doing that on purpose. Look at this thing. This is Positition. That's easily early 1900s, late 1800s. You might even see some heritage plaques on some of these guys. So this is Bernard Avenue. Give Joey the finger if I see him. It will be hard not to. I truly hope him and Mr. Ford end up on a deserted island together. Some more nice old homes. Well, you know, Eric says, where's the skyscrapers? We are pretty far north, but if you look straight down the middle of the street, you'll see the Twin Towers. I don't really feel like walking into oncoming traffic to show that to you, but hopefully we see a for sale sign. Oh, I see a for sale sign. Oh, I got someone walking up behind me. I'm going to give them a little space. Tom Tim Tung is guessing 5 million. So you left a few zeros off of your in-person super chat, Tom. Oh, we've got 2 for sale signs. Oh no, this one on the right is for lease. But across the street, we have a for sale sign. Let me put in my guess here. For rent, newly renovated, large 1-bedroom. See, this is what I meant, guys, by heritage plaques. A lot of homes in this area will have these on them. So you can rent a 1-bedroom in a heritage property, large 1-bedroom. Probably everything is shared. I would put that probably around $1,500-$1,600 a month. There's a couple walking their dog across the street, but we'll get closer to this house that's for sale in a sec. If you like metal, I suggest Black Veil Brides. I'm not much of one for metal. So here we go, 111 Bedford. It looks like it's a semi.
The stocky meat.
I'm going to put my
Turkey meat.
guesstimate in at
The
4.4 million for this.
turkey meat.
That is my guess, 4.4 million for a semi-detached on Bedford. 111. Who can look that up for me? Billy from the 6 is 4.49. Did I just guess that house? I was off by $1,000. No, $49,000. They really could do a selling sunset style show here in Toronto. You should become an appraiser. You're a natural at this, yeah. That's selective memory. I have been way off. These homes have some like castle elements. Tom Tim Tung says Johnny won. Ooh, this one's sold. It looks like we have another duplex that's for sale by Sotheby's was at 95 Hazelton. I'm gonna say that one 3.75. 95 Hazleton. I'm going to say 3.75 million was the final price. Man, this one is gorgeous. Robert, no stumbles tonight. Dr. Smith X says 5 mil. This thing is a monster. The Massey murder happened at 169 Walmer. Super Strike, that's a good question. These, you can actually see the backyard sizes on these. If you go to Google Maps, just hit satellite, and you can do a top-down view. And they even have a scale on it, so you can see the length and width of the backyards. Here's an interesting house. I'm a real estate agent now. Far from it. So this should be Lowther Avenue, and there should be a park right here, Tattle Creek Park. And I think real estate is hyper competitive. It's one of those things where the top 5% probably make most of the money. Gemma says, what are the situation about the pandemic? I don't really know. I've kind of tuned out lately. March 8th is the date we're all waiting for. There's some gorgeous homes down there. Monica loves Tattle Creek Park. Well, we're about to go for a walk through Tattle Creek, Monica. I'm just gonna... The Religious Society of Friends, Quakers, meeting for worship. What is that all about? All right, Pronto asking, what is that sculpture? We're about to find out. Maybe. A lot of these homes are offices, apparently. Some kind of giant pot. This is not the easiest to walk on here. And my footwear are these lovely running shoes. That's a giant bong. I've never seen a bong shaped like that. It's a porous jug. One that will not do a very good job of holding fluids in. Sorry, I just have to traverse this frozen landscape here. I should drop my camera and pretend I fell. Man, this is not the best surface for a park. They built the hell out of the sidewalk, but here not so much. So it says icy snow. It is. Speaking of scary, why does my head look deformed? I've got one of those Charlie Brown heads when they had the 3D Charlie Brown. And we continue south on Bedford. There's the 26 DuPont. Nick, I have no idea. There's Duke of York right there. You could probably find them on Uber Eats if you're interested in seeing if they're still serving. Yeah, they've got a sign out on the corner, so I'm assuming it's still open. Oh, this part of Bedford is closed. We've got this little stretch all to ourselves. Just wave that car through. Hello, hi Kay from Tokyo. Where in Tokyo are you? I don't know. So to the person asking about the Duke of York, I've been here before. Amazing St. Patrick's menu. So they are very much alive and well. And there's in the basement, there's like a hipster bar. Yeah, Brouhaha, craft beer lounge. The walking man dude says, you'll find me in the basement. I'm too cool to hang with the hipsters. I'll be spinning around doing 360s in the basement. We've been blessed by walk tubing royalty. The walking man dude is here. And Dylan Reynolds is here. Wow. If we were playing Survivor and I had to choose between walking man dude or Dylan Reynolds to kick off the island, that might be a tough choice. And it's not too uncommon to see protests right here on this part of the street, as this is where Mr. Milquetoast himself lives. Somewhere in there, probably near the top. Oh, it looks like they're digging up Bloor Street here. Dylan needs to join rap battle. Dylan versus the dude. There's Varsity Stadium. I'm going to cross here. Man, look at that sun. John Lennon once did a show with Yoko screaming for about half an hour at Varsity Arena. Oh, Varsity Stadium. I once saw Beck play at Varsity Arena. Opening for him were The Roots and Atari Teenage Riot. Well, just one guy from Atari Teenage Riot. The other members were not allowed to cross the border. That was during Odelay, I think. And no, Beck did not play Loser. Looks like they're digging a trench in the middle of Bloor Street here.
To come time for smoking.
American movies and TV shows. You might
And to
remember
finish
Tommy
this
Boy.
video part number 2 for this day.